variables on the car, with a little bit more roll stiffness in the front of the car, generally a little bit happier. So, and you can tell by the tone in the voice as well. I knew before he even answered the question that he was happier. You could see it in the car on that lap. So, I mean, it was terribly slow lap time when you're doing a mid 32 is not quick at all, but it's actually the way the car feels that they're focused on, because they know when they put some rubber on it. In fact, with the rubber on it would probably have exaggerated the problem that they may have been trying to get around, which is when he was turning. They want the turn in the car nice and sharp, but not such that it flicks the rear of the car around before you get through the loaded part in the middle of the corner.
Really tricky mission for drivers and teams, given A, heat, B, tyre bank, and then C, what you detailed earlier, the differences in track surface here at Eastern Creek, and you're trying to factor, I guess, all of that in, aren't you?
Yeah, and as the temperature goes up, then the composition of the air is changing as well. The density of the air is changing, which affects the wings, which affects the engines, which affects the brakes. So you have to have a brain that can calibrate all that. And that's the really remarkable thing about the successful race driver, whoever he or she may be around the world, that they've got this innate ability to be able to siphon off all of that stuff that could be noise around the edge and still get to the core of the problem. And not kid yourself is a term that Mark Scaife uses frequently, that you had to drill down to the centre of the problem and actually go, yes, it's better, no, it's not, or let's not kid ourselves about it. So being able to decipher all that stuff and pull it all apart, the very best drivers in all categories, in IndyCar, in NASCAR, in Formula One, in V8 Supercar, whatever it may be, are able to do the driving as almost a secondary component to their skills.